nobody's explaining how.
Well, quite frankly, because she utilized the resources to a better degree than the Greenleaf family did. She managed to devise strategies that weakened the enemy for several battles, and then quite simply took the town in another siege.
And how did that go?
It went rather well, actually. We lost very few of our own people.
Did she do anything unusual?
She led from the front. That's about all I can say. Very handy with a sword, she is.
Okay. Note to self, don't piss her off. Is there anything unusual about her sword?
Well, before it was just a standard sword. Now she uses Kalroth, the ancestral blade of Valroth. So I imagine it's powerfully enchanted.
And did the bodyguard himself do any fighting?
Well, he protected her the entire time. The man's a monster in combat.
Oh, a monster, you say?
You would be surprised how he was able to completely obliterate any defenses of his enemies.
I love a good story. You tell it so well. How did he do that?
He just shrugs. He says, "I'm going off of third-hand knowledge here. I wasn't actually at the battle."
Do you know of anybody who was?
Strokes his chin for a moment. He goes, "Cyrus was at the battle. I recall him being leader of a secondary unit, but beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. There are veterans all over the place, but I hardly know any of them."
Out of character, is Cyrus still in that back room all unconscious and shit?
You don't know that. Blackwood's not there anymore, so he can't exactly give you an update.
Right. Nice people shared with the rest of the party. Alright. Well, I'll thank the servant. I'm going to go back to everybody who's gathered, wherever they are, and kind of quietly share that with them.
Alright.
So now everybody has my knowledge. I'm thinking we might want to talk to Cyrus at some quiet, opportune moment.
I would wish to point out that I'm still at the Temple of Cord right now.
Hi.
Alright.
How about I ask the clergymen there if they know anything about what happened, because most likely they've been on the front lines.
If you wish.
You roll for that.
Well, he doesn't need to. He can just ask. If you're trying to get something out of someone who's not really willing to talk, then you diplomacy. And the servants don't really look like they're going to talk to you. But the clergyman welcomed Dario with open arms.
Brother, it is so good to see you.
Indeed. Now what can we do for our fellow brother of Cord?
I have heard that there's been quite a battle for the last few weeks.
Oh, that was 3 years ago, dude.
3 years ago.
That was my head hitting a desk.
Stop doing gymnastics while you're DMing.
Yeah. Anyway. He just sort of thinks for a moment and says, "Yes, I recall the battle 3 years ago. It was a wondrous occasion for us all."
Indeed. Out of curiosity, I wonder about this new leader. How did she handle herself in the battle?
As if she was blessed by Cord herself. She slew many enemies on her way through the city.
She also had a friend with her as well, if I remember correctly being heard about that, right? A bodyguard.
Indeed. Her bodyguard probably is the only person who killed more than she did.
That is very interesting. A true blessing of Cord, no doubt.
Indeed. I mean, the man is excellent with a sword and a bow. You've never seen anything like it before.
Indeed. Out of curiosity, have you ever heard of anything about those two beforehand?
No, they're simply, I want to say they're a blessing. Them and the Guardian, I mean, they work so well for the city.
The Guardian?
Do I have to explain everything to you again, Dario?
What?
Nothing.
There's a guardian we don't really know anything about that's protecting the city.
Oh. Oh, the Guardian protects the city. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, blessings to the Guardian as well.
Indeed.
So, and what about the Greenleaf family? Have you heard anything about them?
The head priest sort of strokes his beard for a moment and he says, "Yes, the Greenleafs have fallen somewhat from the graces of the city, primarily due to the, to the love of Queen Elizabeth and Cyrus's continual, shall I say, animosity toward her."
Animosity, you say?
Indeed. I can't really say it's truly a hateful thing, but when your birthright is taken from you by the public, it's not exactly going to go well.
That is unfortunate indeed. You mentioned a Guardian before, brother. Truly, this Guardian is full of prime in battle. Do you know any more about this creature?
No one has never seen the Guardian,
Then how do we know it exists?
because we have seen its work. We've seen, quite simply, bands of goblins, hobgoblins, a few ogres. At some point in time, we found a gnoll group that would intend to attack the city or its caravans, and we found them dead, through sword and arrow. Some of us are actually thinking that the Guardian is actually a group.
Sounds to me like the Guardian is more a person. Very trained in both sword and bow, you said.
You think it's the bodyguard? How preposterous! Especially since we've seen very fresh bodies, say only an hour after kill, and the bodyguard was with the Queen in a separate location.
Intriguing nevertheless. Truly a blessing among this city to have such a great thing.
It's one of the reasons why the Queen is so beloved, because the citizens believe that the Guardian is sort of a sign from the gods that she is truly meant to rule this city.
It is indeed a sign from the gods, I guess. Well, thank you, brother. It has been a very good pleasure. Until next time, may our battles be glorious.
May they be glorious indeed.
And I'm gonna go back to the party and pretty much tell them what I just found out.
Kapla! Yeah, apparently the wishes are cardinal. Klingon.
Did you seriously just say that in Klingon?
Okay, well, since I'm the last one to be there, I guess I'll wake up and actually head towards the palace since everyone else has not come back to get me yet.
Sleep in.
Just a note, Mr. DM man, I would like to prepare a vial of bloodroot poison and a vial of carrion crawler brain juice. I'm not putting it on my weapon, I'm just preparing vials of them.
Yep, no problem.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, Sean, the chat have already counts, and we're up to 6.
Well, they also counted Dario's indeeds.
Okay.
It's campaign-wide indeeds, not... No, it's campaign-wide indeeds, not Shane-specific indeeds.
Sean.
Sean, I like to say Shane.
It's no problem.
Because Shane's going to be on tonight on Turducken is Tasty, that's why, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll have to look forward to that. But, yep.
Told you that was
Right. So are we all back in one single group here, or are we still all wandering around?
Yeah, eventually you all sort of get together again. The Blackwood can't seem to find where the bodyguard went again. He has simply vanished.
I'd like to take another look at that war room if I could.
All right.
The hallway, at least, and not the war room itself. The hallway, is it very, very well lit?
The hallway is fairly well lit, yes.
So slinking in that hallway is going to be impossible. It's just a straight-up hallway. There's no pillars to sneak behind.
Yeah.
And the 2 guards are still there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm going to go to the Queen's room. I'm going to look at it.
Oh, good luck getting in there.
The Queen's bedroom, how well guarded is that?
The Queen's bedroom has a single guard on one side. And he seems to be looking around, sort of. He's very bored.
What's the furniture around the hall like? What's the lighting?
There is several, I want to say, torches, but they're more mage lights that keep the hallway well lit.
Board guard. From one end of the hallway, can I shoot an arrow to the other end of the hallway?
Yeah,
Totally
you
just-
can.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be very careful about this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and stealth my way into the hallway, just sort of. So I'm not actually in the hallway. I'm sort of ducking around a corner. I don't want to actually be in the hallway when this happens.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll stealth for that, I guess.
All right.
6. And then I'm gonna fire a crossbow bolt off across the hallway to the other end of the hallway, see if it distracts the guard at all.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Because I wasn't expecting that. 1 second. Just so I don't botch and fuck that off. Where are you?
I'm still waiting until Jason rolls that magic 40 on his stealth and just turns invisible, starts walking off.
He just turns into pure shadow. Oh, god damn it, that was not it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No problem.
Where are you? It's a dexterity attack. There you go. Oh, crit, natural 20. Great,
Damn.
fantastic.
You
What were you saying?
you point your crossbow around the corner, fire, and you hear a crash as the bolt hits a vase on the very far end of the hallway. The guard starts at the sound and looks around before unsheathing his sword and going toward the vase.
I am going to quickly make my way up to the door, and I am going to use my encounter power, Walk Through Shadow. Lets me teleport up to 5 squares. I don't need line of sight to the destination. I'm going to go to the other side of that door. And then once I'm there, I'm going to try and stealth and fucking hide with the 26.
You manage to teleport on the other side of the door and quickly move into one of the shadows. The room is not that well lit. There's simply a few... The windows are closed.
I fucking Metal Gear Solid, that son of a bitch. Alright,
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway.
while I'm here, do I hear the guard on the other side of the door yet? Looks like this happened pretty quickly.
The guard, you can't hear him on the other side of the door just yet.
I am going to quickly test the door to see if it's unlocked.
The door is actually unlocked on your end.
Okay, I'm not gonna open it. I just wanted to test that.
Yeah.
Shit. Where can I hide? What time of day is it? Do I know?
It is around midday, but the windows are covered.
Okay.
They have the curtains upon them.
All right. I am going to be as quiet as I can, and I'm going to sneak around. And is there a desk or anything where there's like personal writings or anything?
Well, in the bedroom, you see it's a rather large and lavish bed. However, from what you can tell, the entire bed is used.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
It's the entire bed has been used. It's not like a single half of the bed has been used. The whole bed is ruffled.
Okay.
So either she's a heavy sleeper or she sleeps with someone.
Yeah, I get that. And then, there's no there's no spaces where there's like where it's obvious she would write like letters or anything.
Yes, there is a desk at the far end of the group or Damn it. Room. Where?
I would